Hey everyone. So in the last video, I spoke about the tier list, what I was assuming were the top gods and what I was assuming were the bottom tier gods. So going into it, and first of all, sorry for the ads. I know next time I will do something better about that. But anyways, this was what I had in the previous video, right? So we had Hades, we had Set, and we had Odin as the top three. And then we had Gaia and we had Ra as the bottom two. Um, just recently, I think today or yesterday, a friend of mine's, Fitzbro, actually posted the statistics on Reddit. So I wanted to do a video just comparing the statistics to what I predicted. And then we can have a quick look. So right over here, we have Fitzbro posting this little picture right here. It's a little bit hard to kind of see because the win rates are kind of similar. I'm not entirely sure of his methodology, how he did it, how he arrived at the numbers, but he's a smart guy, and I'm sure he figured it out. So this is the win rates for the top 100, and since it's the top 100, the sample size is it's going to be on the smaller side, right? And individual players can kind of dictate balance. If you have a really good player playing, let's say, Set, then he's going to push this win rate up, or Hades, or he's going to push that win rate up. But overall, I think there was a ton of games he sampled. I could be wrong. Actually, this is it right here. So there's quite a few. There's quite a bit, but obviously it's still a small sample. So to make it easier for you guys to kind of look at it, I made this little table here. So the strongest civs on his tier list was Set, Odin, and Hades. So these three I pretty much predicted, right? So if you look at my tier list here, we have Set, Hades, and Odin. We have them in a different order, but essentially it's pretty much the S tier civs. The one that really surprised me is Thor. I did not expect Thor to be at the top right over here. I expected Thor, and let's look at my little spreadsheet, my little tier list. I expected Thor at the bottom, which would be C tier, but he's doing quite well at the top of the rankings. And it's like I said in the tier list as well. Like I think Thor is good because if you have a decent matchup versus Thor, Thor can really do well. But if Thor is running into like Set or Odin, he's gonna have a lot of trouble because they can put a lot of pressure on him early. Even Poseidon, Zeus, Hades, any civ that has the ability to put a lot of pressure onto Thor makes it very hard to play him, right? So that's the first thing. I expected Poseidon and Zeus to be here. I think this is kind of where I was expecting them. Let's use this. Freyr, I did not expect as well. I would say it's kind of a little bit shocking. Isis is pretty low on the list too. Like if you look at my list, I predicted Isis to be here, top six with Poseidon and Zeus, but she's all the way here, which is the eighth lowest, right? Or the eighth place. So expected Isis to be a lot higher. These ones I've kind of not too surprised about, Loki, Kronos, and Uranus. I feel like I don't think they're terrible. I mean, the win rate says otherwise, but I think once people really figure out how to use them, they're going to be really good. Maybe really good is a little too much. I think Loki can be really good. I'm not sure if these guys are going to be really good. And when I'm saying really good, I'm saying like around here. I don't think they're ever going to be around here. I think that's going to be kind of tough. And this is the one that had a lot of controversy. People weren't sure why I was picking Ra and Gaia, but this one I was pretty much spot on as well, right? So we have Ra here and we have Gaia here. Gaia is the worst, per the win rates that Fitzbro accumulated. Gaia is the worst civ at the moment, and Ra is second worst. And honestly, I'm not too surprised about this. This is kind of what I expected. I really hope that. And just to actually speak on another point, I am looking at producing a civ guide for Gaia, but I just need a little bit of time. I was hoping that there's a patch coming out soon and they kind of help Gaia a little bit. I hope they help Ra as well. These two civs need a little bit of help, in my opinion. And the reason why they're doing poorly, like for example Ra, in my opinion, it's just the fact that his bonuses are tied to food, but in Retold there's such a high abundance of food all over the map that he can't really tap into his bonus that well. Like he can't leverage it if there's so much food all over the map. And now, I just want to show you guys something as well that I think would help you, because I know there's a lot of newer players on my channel right now. I want to share the site that Fitzborough runs right now. He was happy. He was like nice enough to actually compile all these statistics for us. He created a leaderboard for us as well. You can see a lot of the top players here. In my opinion, be careful with the leaderboard. It's not entirely accurate. Like right now, Recon, who's a very good player, I wouldn't say he's top 1. I would say the Mista is probably one of the best players right now, if not the best player. And then like you have other people like Matrius. I think Matrius is a top 4 player as well. But anyways, that's something that you guys can have a look at. It's aom.gg, really good site. It has a ladder here. And the reason why I'm recommending this to you is not only can you see the top players, you can see what they're picking. So let's say we want to go into Soup's profile, right? We click on his profile. You can see the matchups he's playing. You can see he's going Uranus. He's losing to Zeus on Marsh. Okay, and then what matchups does he really win with, right? Like he's going Set, he's winning. Uranus, once again, he lost. Set, he's winning. You know, and it looks like every time he plays Atlantean, he kind of struggles a little bit. So, you know, obviously it's not much, but it's something. If you guys really have a favorite player, you can just follow their statistics on this website, right? A lot of players are not playing ranked right now. I think Mista's playing a little bit. Like he has 19 games on this account, but overall he's not playing that much ladder. A lot of the top players are customing, and when they do play ladder, they usually try different strategies. They're not really trying to win in gung-ho all the way to top 1, right? So that's one thing. The second thing I wanted to show you, and the more important thing, was recorded games. And this is going to help a lot of players, in my opinion. Like, if you want to learn the game, you can learn by watching my replay analysis. You can go to Boyd's channel. He casts a lot of games where you can learn as well. But you can also just go to this page, go to the replay section, and there's a ton of replays to choose from. And they're all great players. Like you have Avely here versus House Ravage. Really good match on Mediterranean. If you want to watch it, click the download button. And for the players who, everyone has the replay. There's a replay section in your Steam profile. Maybe I could link it in the description for you guys. But you just download this replay, throw it into your Steam profile, and then you will be able to watch the replay at your own pace and take your time and really figure it out. So this is a very helpful feature on this website, so definitely check it out. And once again, check out aombuildorders.com. It's a site run by my friend Keen Flame. Also very good use, very good option for newer players trying to learn the game. So anyways, without further ado, I also wanted to do a replay analysis. So looking at the win rates, you can see Set is number 1 right now. So I want to show you guys why exactly Set is number 1. And so let's just jump into a replay. And I'm going to speed this up a little bit because it's a little bit of a longer game. And let's turn the audio, let's just turn it off so we can watch and I can talk about it. So he's playing Poseidon here. Mosca's a very good player. I think he's top 10 or top 15 on the ladder. Excellent player. And this is me right here. I'm playing as Set. And I want to show you guys why Set is so good. Okay, so first of all, let's just talk a little bit about the strategy, right? I posted the build order online. I'm going to go 3 to food, 3 to gold, and then I'm going to go, I could go up to 9 on food here. Here I was streaming it on my channel, my Twitch channel, so I kind of put too much on food, but it's okay. It's not the end of the world. If you screw up your build order, don't worry too much. It's not the end of the world. What really matters is how you make decisions. Okay, so just speed this up. I guess you can't go any faster than that, right? So it is what it is. And let's see what Mosca's doing here. He has 4 on gold, he has 7 on food, and he's building his temple right here. Mosca has an absolutely amazing map here. He has 2 back hippopotamus, a zebra pack right here. He has a gold mine right beside his town center. So look how beautiful this town center is. It would make most sense if you have a town center this good with this many resources around it and in the safety of your base, like it's behind his base, right? I would definitely take something like this. Looking at my town center, once again, very good town center as well. The issue is my gold is forward, right? When you look at it, My gold is easily harassable. His gold is, while it is forward, it's a little bit to the side, a little bit closer to his base. So it's a lot easier to defend in this scenario. So that's the first thing. Both TCs are excellent. I would give them an A on both sides, right? This one more, maybe like a B. So, as expected, he's taking a town center. Now, the first reason why Set is so good is because this god power right here is absolutely broken. You get 16 serpents, and with 16 serpents, you can do so much damage to your opponent. You can win most feudal fights. You can delay this town center. Let me show you. While it's not doing a lot of damage to the villagers, you see it just pokes them, right? Because it has a negative multiplier versus villagers. Look how much it's delaying him. He started his TC I think around 4 minutes into the game. He can't even build it right now because it's just wasting time trying to shoot these snakes down. In retrospect, in hindsight, I think what he should have done was ignore these snakes. Just keep building the TC. You didn't need to do this, right? But in any case, that's one of the reasons why Set is so strong. It delayed his town center by like at least 30 seconds, right? That's first thing. And if it wasn't casted here, it's going to get casted onto a major fight, and it's even stronger there. So that's number one. The second thing is, I don't need to worry. The Set does not need to worry about anything that's going on the map. It's kind of like Ra, because Set has a bonus which he can convert animals. So this priest right here is just converting all these hippopotamus, right? And soon he's going to have a small little army of just animals protecting him. And the animals are not weak. Like this rhinoceros is 180 HP. This hippo is 130 HP. It has 6 attack. It's not bad by any stretch of any imagination. Like it's 8 damage, right? So the animals themselves can defend a town center. So let's say I wanted to take this front TC. I don't even need to worry about him stopping it because the animals with a few priests and my Anubite would be able to take it. Not every civilization has the ability to do this. So that's the second reason why Set is so good. Another reason why Set is so good is, let's say you get all these animals, you use them to defend. These animals all give you food. Like that's 300 food, right? 300 food on each animal. And then this one is 375. So depending on what you convert, it's different. Anubites, I think, are also very good. You can use them to snipe your opponent's villagers, which is excellent. So already there's like tons of bonuses. These bonuses are not tiny bonuses. They're massive bonuses, right? Another bonus is this monument. Anything built around this monument is going to reduce the cost of your units, right? Another bonus is these units are all faster with Set. Set gives them all faster movement speed. Movement speed is one of the most important aspects or characteristics needed to be successful in the early game. These are some, honestly, every single bonus that Set has is already being used, right? He's using his animals, he's using his speed, he's using his cost reduction. He has access to one of the best minor gods in the game, which is Anubis. All of these things are factoring in to his win rate. And now I can put pressure on too, because look how strong my army is. I have tons of animals, which are going to help tank my units. And I can just push him off this, push him off this, push him off all of the resources that are external. And I'm just putting a lot of pressure onto the map. And the scary part is, like, not only am I putting pressure onto the map, I can go for another town center. This is my 3rd town center. So I took this TC, I took this TC, and now I'm taking another TC in the middle of the map. And there's nothing he can do about it because my army is just so much stronger right now. He can't even go on this hunting pack right here because Anubites might come and raid him, right? So he's on this little berry bush, which is a slower gathering rate. So just for the newer players out here, hunt is the fastest, chicken is the 2nd fastest, and then chicken and pigs are comparable without any upgrades. And then berries are the slowest. So he's gathering berries at this point out of fear of this army, right? So continuing on, sorry. I send my Anubite, checking this hunt right here, doing a little bit of raids onto his gold. And at the same time, I'm pressuring him off food right here. So look at this, pressuring 2 spots because of the Anubite. And pressuring this as well. And soon, I'm going to be going up to the next stage as well. Much faster than him. And on 3 town centers. And note that this player is no slouch, right? This is Mosca. He's a top 15 player. He's not a weak player at all. So he's doing a good job as well. Like, it's not that I'm playing a lower ranked opponent. And now completely push him off hunt again. He has to move his army back. And one of the things that people don't really know or realize about map control is if you have map control, you don't need to build as much army because you can go in and out and see what he has. You control the flow of the game. Since I have map control, I can make less units than him, go up to the next age and be fine about it, right? If you're the defender, you have to kind of assume how many units is he making. As the aggressor, you know exactly how many units you're making, and you can make better decisions as a result of it. Map control is very important. Another cool bonus of set, which is not talked about, is every time you advance to the next stage, you get more animals for free. Your temple spawns giraffes, it spawns alligators, it spawns all these different animals, and you get them for free. So while a normal age up will get you just your myth unit, right, upon advancing, set gets the myth unit plus animals on top of that, which is another extremely strong bonus. Okay, so I use my ancestors here, and he had to ceasefire. Now going into the strat, let's just talk strategically. I want to push down the middle here because you see, like, my army is a little bit slower. The moment you have elephants into your army, it just becomes a slower moving army. So you want to push the front side of someone's base rather than the side, because I have to walk around like this. The retreat path is hard, and there's stuff blocking his fortress. It's much harder. So I'm pushing down the middle here, and he's going to be defending. And on top of this, like, I have an absolutely massive economy right now. I have 100 vills. He has 77. On top of that, I have 121 military pop. He has only 82. Like, it's already so one-sided, and I didn't even do that much damage this game. It was just little tiny base raids. So now the fight's coming, and he has to kind of try to defend the spot because I'm inching ever so closer to his town center, right? So he needs to make a last stand here. But I just advanced to the next stage. I casted Tornado, right? Tornado is excellent. I think Meteor is even better. I should have probably gone Meteor in this case. But Tornado did so much. And the reason why I went for the Tornado God Power is because of this unit right here, the Avenger. The Avenger does so well versus melee units. Like, when it can spin, and you're going to see it in a sec, it's going to do tremendous amounts of damage. Like, look at that. It melts the entire front line of your opponent. So pretty much that's the end of the game. Hope you guys learned something there, and I just wanted to show why I think Set is one of the best gods in the game right now. I also think Odin is very, very good too, and Hades as well. So I mean, all three are good, but I think it's a toss-up. But I can see why Set has the highest win rate in the game right now. All right, guys. I hope you guys learned a lot from that replay. Let me know if you agree. Let me know if you disagree. I'd love to hear your feedback. Like to hear. I read every single comment, even though I'm working right now. Every morning before I go to work, 30 minutes I spend just reading all your comments. So please give me some feedback. I love it. All right. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.